downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Donovan Peoples-Jones back to return. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
In motion, Peoples-Jones. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, here's Scott. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the sideline, he's got more.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
In motion, Peoples-Jones. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up third down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Lions nothing.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
A run here with Gibbs. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A handoff, Gibbs running left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Here's Jack Fox now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Chicago.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
In motion, Shakir. He'll get this out to the left flat, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing again, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Moore going in motion. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now he'll run. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. There he goes again. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
In motion, Shakir. Off play action. Here's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's good for 27 and a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not
in trouble. Down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Williams. That's taken in by Shakir. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once